Right now, the CDC is meeting to discuss COVID vaccine approval for children under 12. We'll tell you how soon your child could get the shot. And today, the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse officially begins. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for joining us. Happening now, CDC advisors are meeting to talk about approving COVID-19 vaccines for children ages 5 to 11. If the committee approves, shots could be administered as early as tomorrow in some places. These vaccines contain only a third of what's given to children over 12. Millions of doses have started to ship around the country, and the FDA approved Pfizer's vaccine last week.
Over the next couple of days, several million doses will start arriving at local pediatricians and family doctors' offices, pharmacies, children's hospitals, community health centers, rural health clinics, and other locations.
The White House says more doses will be packed and delivered each day over the next week as more vaccination sites come online. When the vaccine hits the market, some children may face a new challenge, overcoming the fear of needles. Dr. Tara Narula tells us about a new program that aims at putting those fears to rest.
Azariah Bannister likes to think he's got superpowers. But when it comes to getting his upcoming flu shot, he needs a little help.
Your smart brain knows that signal isn't important to you right now.
Meet Super Meg, a chatbot that helps kids overcome their fears about needles.
They are doing the poke to help you be healthy.
Created by the Meg Foundation, a nonprofit focused on pain management, Super Meg guides 9-year-old Azariah through the vaccine process.
Everyone does better when they know what to expect.
Teaching him breathing and distraction techniques, so when he arrives at Inova Children's Hospital in Virginia,
do you want to look, or do you want to look away or look at Mom?
Azariah is ready.
All right. All done.
I took a deep breath and looked away.
Science shows the source of pain lies in the brain.
Pain is not just about the needle going in the skin, it's about the anxiety.
Jody Thomas is a pediatric psychologist and CEO of the Meg Foundation.
You know, kids often feel like they don't have a choice to get that poke, so as much choice as we can give them. Which arm do we want that poke in? Which toy do you want to bring? Do you want to sit on my lap?
How does the debate that obviously children have been hearing from the adults around them complicate the preparation for the vaccine rollout to young children?
Kids are, of course, hearing everything. They always do. We're hearing kids talk about that they want to get this vaccination because it not only keeps themselves healthy, but it's helping take care of others. And that's an incredibly powerful message for kids. They're doing something good for the world.
You did it!
For Azariah, he plans to use his new superpowers for the next big shot, his COVID vaccine.
It's a pandemic, and it's very fatal. They don't want to get sick.
Dr. Tara Narula, CBS News, New York.
One smart little guy. Let's head to the Weather Center now. Julian Seawright has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. How are you with needles?
Oh, well, I'm actually pretty good with them.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, I've never really had too much of an issue with them, so I've never had to really have that fear, and I don't need a Super Meg. But as we take a look at what we're going to be expecting here, we are looking at cloud cover starting to develop here on our sky cam, but still looking at some pretty good sunshine as we roll into our noon hour. Now, as we look, we are going to be seeing for right now 41 degrees for us. As we head into the rest of this afternoon, though, we're not going to be warming up too much more. We're still holding into those lower 40s. But then as we head into tonight, we're going to be seeing that clearing of cloud cover as we go into the rest of this afternoon for us. So as we take a look, we're not going to be seeing much in terms of precipitation. Everything that is really popping off is across the river into our friends in Michigan for us. So as you're still heading out the door, make sure you have your sunglasses and a jacket or coat, because it's still going to be on the chillier side of things as we continue throughout the rest of our afternoon. It's not going to be improving too much more, Mark, as we roll in throughout the rest. But we'll talk more about it coming up in a few moments. Back to you.
We'll see you then. Thank you, Julian. The Rittenhouse trial continues today in Kenosha County. Kyle Rittenhouse is facing several charges after shooting protesters during a rally last summer. Rittenhouse said he traveled to Kenosha from his Illinois home to protect property after businesses were damaged. Opening statements were heard earlier this morning.
But out of the hundreds of people that came to Kenosha during that week, the hundreds of people that were out on the streets that week, the evidence will show that the only person who killed anyone was the defendant, Kyle Rittenhouse.
If convicted on one of the charges, Rittenhouse faces a life sentence. Governor Evers was presented with new districting maps to consider today. The maps were presented by the People's Map Commission. He's calling on Republicans to agree to use the maps for nonpartisan redistricting. Governor Evers says these new maps will be a fair option for the state of Wisconsin. A major ramp closure continues to bring major backups and delays for Madison commuters today. The ramp from southbound I-39 to the westbound Beltline will be closed until early tomorrow morning. Drivers are encouraged to take Highway 51 or Stoughton Road to get to the Beltline. President Biden announced a new plan to reduce methane emissions that significantly affect global warming. The plan would tighten regulations for the oil and gas sector and crack down on leaks from pipelines. It would also target emissions from existing oil and gas wells rather than focus only on new wells. The president also plans to ask Congress for billions to conserve and restore the world's forests, but some lawmakers say they need more information before they back Biden's plan.
We must allow time for complete transparency and analysis on the impact of changes to our tax code and energy and climate policies.
The president will hold a news conference this afternoon before wrapping up the G20 summit in Scotland. A California judge ruled Vanessa Bryant and others won't have to undergo psychiatric evaluations before their lawsuit goes to trial. They're suing over leaked photos of the January 2020 helicopter crash that killed NBA legend Kobe Bryant, their daughter, and 7 others. The civil lawsuit against L.A. County claims the photos were shared by county fire and sheriff's department workers in settings irrelevant to the investigation. The lawsuit seeks undisclosed damages, claiming civil rights violations, negligence, emotional distress, and violation of privacy. Up next, we'll check on Wall Street. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon.
Booming vaccine demand boosts Pfizer's bottom line and a cashback deal to take care of your next holiday meal. I'm Diane King Hall at the New York Stock Exchange. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
High Point Steakhouse, Southern Wisconsin's premier supper club. You can still enjoy our award-winning steak dinners with our new takeout and delivery service. We call it the High Point Steakout. Call in your order today.
Don't wait. It's time to choose a Medicare plan. But why settle for any Medicare plan when you can get 5 stars? With 5-star Medicare Advantage HMO plans from Quartz, featuring plans starting as low as $0 per month. Learn more. Call us today to find the right plan to fit your budget and your lifestyle. Quartz offers the region's top-rated Medicare Advantage plans, and they're now even more exciting when you see what's new for 2022, such as the Quartz Cash Card, giving you the freedom to spend up to $460 annually on a fitness membership and over-the-counter items. Best of all, you get to choose. Also new for 2022, a low $35 select insulin copay for a 30-day supply. That's just part of the great coverage that comes with Quartz Medicare Advantage plans, including medical, hospital, and prescriptions, with primary care visits from $5 and specialist visits as low as $25, and dental and hearing aid benefits at no extra cost, plus vision benefits including up to $300 for frames, lenses, and contacts. Quartz also includes valuable extras like $0 virtual visits and fun, memory-boosting online fitness activities. But you need to act fast and call now. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends soon. In addition to our 5-star quality, value, and service, Quartz has put together an all-star team of high-quality providers, featuring the many doctors and facilities of UW Health, working together to give you the 5-star treatment you deserve. It's no wonder that 99% of our members stay with Quartz, because at Quartz, you're the star of our 5-star Medicare Advantage plans. Why settle for anything less? Don't wait. Call now to get plan details from Quartz or speak with one of our enrollment specialists today.
What makes new Salonpas Arthritis Gel so good for arthritis pain? Salonpas contains the most prescribed topical pain relief ingredient. It's clinically proven, reduces inflammation, and comes in original prescription strength. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
High Point Steakhouse, Southern Wisconsin's premier supper club. You can still enjoy our award-winning steak dinners with our new takeout and delivery service. We call it the High Point Steakout. Call in your order today.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
A boost for Pfizer as it inks deals with countries for booster doses. The drug maker says it is on track to deliver more than 2 billion shots of its coronavirus vaccine this year. It earned $7.7 billion in its third quarter and raked in more than $24 billion in revenue. Vaccine sales made up more than 60% of that number. Clorox cleaned up in its latest quarter. The cleaning products maker says it earned $142 million on revenue of $1.81 billion. Both numbers were better than expected. Another retailer is getting an early start on Black Friday. Target has released a slew of deals dubbed Holiday Best. Among the discounted items are Beats Solo wireless headphones, which have been slashed to less than $100. The retailer also cut the price of one HP laptop and LOL surprise dolls for the little girl on your list. And a Thanksgiving feast with no financial fuss, Ibotta is bringing back its free holiday spread this year. The Cashback app is collaborating with Walmart to offer 100% cash back on 10 Thanksgiving staples, including stuffing mix, gravy, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, and the cost of a turkey up to $15. Customers do have to purchase the products first and then use the Ibotta app to get the refund. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane King Hall.
Thank you, Diane. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up almost 173 points. The NASDAQ up 39. The S&P 500 up 19. Still quiet on the weather front. Julian has your midweek forecast when News 3 Now at noon continues.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Black Friday starts now at Steinhoffel's. Shop early and save big on great gifts for your home, like this counter height stool, only $99. A set of storage baskets, $129. Your choice twin, full, queen, or king bed, only $199. This Beauty Rest mattress, queen, starting at just $399. A 5-piece dining set, now $729. Or this leather sofa, $999. Black Friday starts now, only at Steinhoffel's and steinhoffels.com.
Give any room in your home a stunning new look and feel with Palisade wall planks from Menards. These easy-to-install waterproof planks have a natural wood grain or tile look and require no mortar, making them ideal for bathrooms, kitchens, and laundry rooms. They can be installed over concrete, plywood, drywall, and even existing tile. Save 11% on all Palisade wall planks. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, folks. Tomorrow morning, we visit a local nonprofit marking 50 years helping seniors stay active and connected and answer our question of the day for a chance to win 2 coffee mugs.
And more clouds are looking to move in on Wednesday. We'll tell you what you need to know from 4:30 to 7.
When the fourth quarter starts, it's a long-standing and jumping game day ritual that literally rocks Camp Randall Stadium. We'll show you how Jump Around measures on a seismic scale Thursday on News 3 Now at 6.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this nice fall day.
Yeah, it is, and I hope it stays this way. We still have a little ways to go as far as the harvest is concerned. I'll get to that in just a moment. One announcement for all farms. basically regardless of size. If you had $10,000 of gross sales in 2021, or actually should say 2020, then you need to be watching your mailbox for a letter from the Wisconsin Department of Revenue. This is the third phase of Wisconsin's Farm Support Program. But this time around, they are sending letters directly to the eligible farms that were involved previously. Now, don't get too excited. Like I said, the letters just went out yesterday, so give the mail service a couple days. But do watch your mail. I know how it goes on the farm. You get busy, all of a sudden there's a stack on your desk or on the table. Make sure you're looking at it every day because, again, that Wisconsin Department of Revenue letter will have specific information about your farms. Wisconsin Ag Secretary Randy Romanski said that they will be opening up the application line on November 8th at 8 a.m., so that's next Monday, and they will be accepting applications for the Farm Support Program until 4:30 p.m. on November 29th. And so you need to make sure that you're watching the mail and keeping your letter on hand because there will be a specific letter identification with each letter that will be used during the application process. Again, farms will receive it if you had at least $10,000 but less than $5 million in gross income. I'll be keeping you posted on this, and I will be giving you phone numbers and all the rest of the details so that you'll be able to handle that if you lose the letter or if you didn't qualify previously. Wisconsin farmers, 61% of their corn already harvested as of Sunday, 84% of their soybeans already off, 97% of the wheat's harvested, or I should say planted, and we've got 52% of the fall tillage done. Big drop today. Barrel cheese down 9 1/4 cents at $1.66. 40-pound block cheese was unchanged. The AA butter up 3 at $1.98. So like I said, Mark, at the outset of the conversation, tell Julian to keep the warm, dry stuff coming because we still have work to do.
I think your wish is his command.
Good.
All right. Thanks, Pam. Julian, what's the word?
Well, the word is that you're going to get your wish, Pam. As we take a look, the next few days are definitely going to be on the chillier side, but we are going to be getting into and really into warmer temperatures as we head into the weekend. So the few things we'll need to know, it's going to be a bit cool as we go in from today into tomorrow. And then we're sticking with this dry trend for the next few days, at least until we get into next week, where we're going to be looking at a potential of seeing some changes. But for right now, we're looking at this high pressure to really keep things on the dry side here into the upper Midwest. We did see some areas over into the Eau Claire area, into the northern Wisconsin area, where it had some bit of precipitation. Even saw some of their first snowflakes over last night into the early part of this morning. But for the most part, we are still looking at completely dry conditions for us, especially in southern Wisconsin as we go into the rest of our afternoon. Now, we are looking at clouds to start to develop and have moved in for us. And so since we're going in throughout the rest of the afternoon, we're going to start to see them to clear up as we get into the rest of our evening hours. Temperatures will stay on the chillier side, but then as we get into the overnight hours, we're looking at cold conditions sweeping southern Wisconsin back into those 20s. And as we get into Wednesday, we're going to be looking at temperatures to be very similar to today. However, we're going to be looking at the cloud cover to develop again and then break up and then carry into, once again, our Thursday, where we're looking more partly cloudy conditions. However, as we're planning out the rest of our Tuesday, what we're going to be seeing is mostly those 40s still sticking around for us. Clouds are going to be clearing out, but still going back and forth throughout much of the day. As we can see, those clouds are developing for us. But as we're going to be checking in for our rain chances, well, as Pam wanted for the harvest, it's going to be on the warmer side as we get into the weekend, and we're staying dry, definitely throughout the next few days. Have a slight chance on Monday for seeing some of that change come in, potentially seeing a pop-up shower. But for the most part, we're going to be on the drier side until we get into next week's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, where we're going to be seeing a bit more of that change up and more of that precipitation starting to roll in. But once again, we're going to be looking at real warm temperatures into the upper Midwest. And I use the word or term warm loosely because this is just going to be above average temperatures we're going to be seeing into the upper Midwest as we're holding into those milder middle to upper 50s. In terms of precipitation, we're going to be pretty low. As we can see into southern Wisconsin especially, not going to be looking at a whole lot of precipitation to really be holding up for us throughout the next 6 to 10 days. So through our trend, it's really showing that. We're looking at plenty of sunshine throughout the next few days, 40s, but then we're going to climb into those 50s, improving into the warmth as we get into the weekend. And then those middle 50s are pretty much dominating the forecast for us throughout much of the weekend and going into next week. Then we're going to be looking at some more breezy conditions, some showers carrying over from the nighttime from Tuesday and potentially into our Wednesday and Thursday as well. Something that we're going to be keeping an eye on throughout the next few days. But for right now, folks, enjoy the sun, soak it up, because it's going to be sticking around for a while, but winter is definitely right around the corner for us, and these temperatures won't last forever, Mark, so I'm definitely going to have to soak it in while we have it.
A good 10-day run, though, that's for sure.
I'm going to love it. I'm sure about that.
All right, Julian, thank you. Howard's in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen and is making one of his favorite rice pudding recipes.
Have you ever eaten something that you just didn't like? For me, it used to be rice pudding. The one time I had it as a kid, you know, the rice was hard and the pudding part was far from creamy. That all changed recently when I tried a new recipe for creamy rice pudding that Patty from our test kitchen created. You know, it was so good, I knew I had to share it with you. The big difference with the recipe that Patty made compared to others I've had was that she made hers with medium grain rice versus long grain rice. This makes hers more tender, and the starch adds to the creaminess. To make it, we cook the rice like normal until all the water is absorbed and set it aside. Then, in a large saucepan, we combine some milk, sugar, salt, and the rice and cook it, stirring it continuously. When it thickens, we stir in more milk and an egg and let it simmer for a few more minutes before adding some butter and a splash of vanilla. When it comes to serving this, you can put it in a bowl and let everyone help themselves. Or you can dish it up shooter style. Add a little tiramisu topping to these and make them extra special. To get the recipe for our really good rice pudding, as well as our tiramisu rice pudding shooters, simply visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a creamy, dreamy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Oh, thank you, Howard. What could be better on a fall day than a great soup? Angie Edge has a great aged cheddar turkey chowder. She's out on the patio when News 3 Now comes right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Your family's year-round comfort is our year-round commitment at RG Heating and Air Conditioning. We install quality Trane equipment and service all brands so your home's furnace and AC will perform their best year-round. RG Heating and AC.
My mom is a very outgoing, social person. She was very hesitant at first, leaving her house that she'd been in for over 40 years. She was not really sure why we needed to do this. We walked in and we were like, wow, this looks like a 5-star hotel. Now that she's here and she's around people every day and she's being social, she really enjoys her time here. When I talk to her at night, she's happy and she's not sad and lonely anymore. I feel relieved and a lot less stressed knowing she's here and knowing she's safe.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
I matched with this cutie on a dating site. We texted all the time, but never met up. Then he asked to send him gift cards for a plane ticket to see me. And that's when I remembered a tip I got from the AARP Fraud Watch Network. Gift cards? This is a romance scam. Spent that money on self-care instead.
Recognize fraud sooner so your money lives longer. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. RG Heating and AC. We'll always treat you like family. Guaranteed.
Angie Edge from Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin is here on the backyard patio. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
A little chilly. A good day for some soup.
Yeah, it is officially sweater and soup weather in Wisconsin, right? We're turning the page.
It's November 2nd. Yes, we are.
So we have a really delicious aged cheddar and turkey chowder to warm everybody
Yum.
up. A perfect comfort recipe on a day like today. So I'm just going to walk you through the ingredients. And, of course, it has lots of aged Wisconsin cheese cheddar. So basically what you're going to do is this is a Dutch oven. And you're going to start with 1 onion that's been cut up. And with some Wisconsin butter, saute that in your Dutch oven so it gets to be nice and golden brown. Then you're going to add in 5 cups of a chicken stock to add a little bit of, fluid to it. And then you're going to add some potatoes. So we have 2 chopped sweet potatoes and then some Yukon potatoes. That's kind of the base. And then there's corn and turkey as well. And if planning ahead for Thanksgiving, you can use your leftover turkey for that. And then some more Wisconsin dairy products. So we have 1 1/2 cups of half and half from Sassy Cow Creamery. And then at the end, once all that starts to simmer together, we're going to add the cheese.
This is all in the pot.
It's all in the pot. And then at the end, you're going to add the 3 cups of Wisconsin aged cheddar cheese. Absolutely delicious.
So go through the different ages.
So the different ages, these are the examples that I have from Hook's Cheese today. It's in Mineral Point. But you can have, the freshest cheese you can buy is a Wisconsin cheese curd. It's young, it's fresh, it's like 1 day old. And then there's a 1-year aged cheddar, 3-year, 5-year. And as the cheddar age, it becomes more, the texture changes. It has crystals that form, and it really almost melts in your mouth. But Hook's cheddar, actually, you can buy an up to 20-year aged cheddar in Wisconsin.
It gets a little pricey.
It does get a little pricey, but you maybe just need a little.
It's been around for 20 years.
Yes, 20 years. And so cheddar is such a popular cheese in Wisconsin. It's perfect for cooking, but also a great cheese just to serve on a cheese board with some red wine. It's so versatile and so delicious, and really a cheese that Wisconsin is known for.
And cheese curds are usually white. How do you make
They're
yellow?
White. So this is the annatto. It's actually a flavorless natural ingredient that's added to the cheese to get the cheese the identity. So in Wisconsin, our cheese is technically, a lot of our cheddars are yellow, but white cheddar is the way it is first because milk is, of course, white.
And it tastes the same?
It tastes the same. You really can't tell the difference between a white cheddar and a yellow cheddar. So
the cheese goes in last.
The cheese goes in last.
How long from start to finish?
Cook it for about 20 minutes. It probably takes the most time just to chop and prep everything. And then at the end, it's fun. You can garnish your soup and some chowder with, of course, more cheddar cheese.
You can't have enough
And if you like to spice it up a little bit, if you have a hot sauce, you can dabble a little hot sauce on it. And then these are actually some pepitos. There's some roasted pumpkin seeds.
Really?
So really fall-like and festive that you can put on top of your soup as well. So a great aged chowder to try.
That is perfect.
Perfect for a fall day.
It looks great. I've never heard of these.
Yeah. So when you are shopping for your Wisconsin cheese, making your soup, always make sure you're looking for that Proudly Wisconsin Cheese logo so you know you're supporting Wisconsin dairy farmers and Wisconsin cheese companies. And we make so many great Wisconsin cheddars and 600 varieties of cheeses. You're sure to find some in your local grocery store.
Recipe online?
Yep. Online at wisconsincheese.com.
Happy fall.
Happy fall.
Happy chowder.
Yeah.
All right, Ange, thank you. Here's Julian, one final check of your forecast.
Well, our last check of the forecast, it's going to be great. We're going to be seeing temperatures still hang around into those 40s for the next few days, but then we're going into the weekend with 50s. It's going to feel very great as we head into the weekend with plenty of sunshine at our backs, and that's going to be our trend for the next few days as well. Plenty of sun. Clouds will come and go, but the sun will stick around throughout much of the next few days for us. Then we are going to be seeing a change up as we head into next week, where we're looking at some showers to be in our forecast for us. It's something we're going to keep an eye on. But until then, definitely enjoy this weekend weather.
Yeah, it's not bad out here at all. Just wear a jacket. That's our time for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.